Okay, guys, this is Travels with Dottie, and I am at Sumner Lake Campground. It's a New Mexico State Park campground, and I'm going to give you a tour. As I discovered, I checked in last night, but I don't know my way around, so forgive me a little bit. First thing I'm going to do is go down to the sign that says, this is the lake, be careful. Let's see, lower group shelter, boat ramp. Let's check the boat ramp, and then we'll go down where it says shoreline access. Maybe. It looks like a dirt road. We'll do that. How about we do that carefully? Now up here on the right looks like the main office, and we saw that when we came in last night. And the boat ramp is right down here. Road ends in water. That's a good warning. We don't want our drive to end in water, right? But, you know, I don't have anything to compare it to, but the lake looks plenty high to me. There's a nice dock out there. A little windy today out there. A little hint of white caps. Now, I assume all that green down there is, that represents where the lake is when it's at its higher level. The camp host told me they had just changed the lake level through the dam just a few days ago, which among other things makes it fishing not that great. It's in any lake that's controlled by a dam when the lake level changes significantly. So this is shoreline access, primitive camping. Let's go down there and see what this looks like. It's the middle of the week in September. Sorry about that. And there's nobody here. It really looks like there's plenty of access down here to have a picnic or whatever. See, I see all this green, it looks like grass, and I'm really betting that means that this is where, when the lake's at its high, it comes up this high, I think. Probably almost up to this dirt road here. That's my theory. I'm a little skittish about driving near the lake, only because of getting stuck when I was in Elephant Butte. But that was all sand. I'm not going to get stuck here. But just still makes me a little extra careful. And I'm sure this is jumping around a lot because it's a rough road. Now, I believe there are 3 campgrounds here. And there's the east side one, which is a little further away from here. I'll have to figure out how to get there from here. But first I'm going to do the 2 campgrounds that I'm familiar with. There's the one I'm staying in and one right across the street from it. So we'll take a look at that. And a little bit later here in the video, when I went to the facilities this morning, I brought my camera in so I can show you what the facilities look like. And spoiler alert, they were very clean. The shower was very hot and high pressure. So that's always a good thing. So we're to the right here, where I mentioned before, this dirt road. There's shoreline access and there's primitive camping down there. So I'm not gonna. I see a little water on the dirt road, and I'm not gonna drive down there today. But the two campgrounds up here are Pecos, where I'm staying, and Mesquite, which is on the other side of the road here. So this should be coming up right quick here. As I'm passing here, I'm looking. There's a nice little like jungle gym, we used to call them, kind of thing for kids there. Now, if I kept going here, at the top of the hill is the restroom that I was talking about. So I'm making a left here into Mesquite Campground. Here we are in the Mesquite Campground. Trying to straighten this out a little bit. There we go. And it is they are non-electric sites. And it's a small loop here. And we're going to start, the last site is 24, and we'll work our way down. That's 24 on the right. And one of the things that it took me a minute to figure out was that the site numbers are attached to the lean-tos. So that's site 23. 22. That is site 21. So, and they're facing different directions in some pits, so they're a little hard to see, but they are attached to the little roof structures over. That's site 20 on the left, 19 on the right. They're attached to the roofs that are over the picnic tables. It's not obvious until you notice. 17 on the right, 18 on the left. There's 16 on the left there, right next to the basketball court. So if you're a basketball player, maybe you want that site number 16. There's 14 on the right, 15 on the left. And that's it. Sites 15 through 24, and then 1 through 14 will be in Pecos here. And then I'm just going to go across the street here to Pecos, and that's where the electric sites are and where I'm camped. And there's site number 1 on the left here. And we have site number 2. 1 and 2 are pull-through sites, if you're interested in that. And they have these kind of substantial structures over the picnic tables. There's site number 3, also a pull-through site. And up on the left here is, I'll pull up and so the camera's pointed that way, to site 4 and 5. And there's 5 with that big Class A. And then there's 4. And then straight up the hill, you can walk. There's stairs up to that restroom that you'll see the little tour of. I'm going to turn around and continue around the loop. So we have site 6, 7, 8, and 9 along here. So 9 is the one with my little trailer in it. You can see on the left there. There is another site to the right here. Site 10 is to the right. But I really like my site because look, there's a nice view of the lake in my site, on site 9. And I have a neighbor on one side and just a view on the other side. So to me, that's if you don't mind backing in, and it's not hard to back in these spots, I think that's the nicest spot in this campground. And we are passing another site on the left here is site 12. And then this one right here is the camp host, Dwight and Becca. And if you're here when they're here and you're confused and you need to go see them, there's a fence preventing you from getting to the front door. And all you do is just knock on the side of, they're fine with you knocking on the side of their rig, and they'll come out. So now we're going to go back to the entrance, and we're going to try to figure out where the east side campground is. I don't know where the scenic overlook is they're talking about. Oh, this is it here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, there's the dam there on the right. And it is a nice scenic overlook. You can see, kind of get a flavor of it. Yeah, very, very, very nice. Well, guys, I am back and I solved the mystery. This east side campground is almost 4 miles from here. So I'm not going to be doing it on this trip. I'll maybe do a separate video on that campground like I did it. Elephant Butte had a similar thing where it had a remote campground, and maybe I'll do that. But that's going to be pretty much it for this video. And I hope you get everything that you need to know about this campground should you choose to come here. And I will, probably the next video will likely be going into Fort Sumner and maybe going to the Billy the Kid burial site and the museum. And right after this on here, I'm going to end the video with the tour of the facilities, the restroom and showers. Take care.